Okay, to start the third lab for CAD2, we're going to do the part you see down here in the bottom left-hand corner. And we'll start by going to the top view and noting that that shows probably the most shape of this part. So we're basically going to try to draw, well, actually let's go here. We're going to try to draw this face right here and extrude that, and then we'll work from there. So that's the game plan for this first part of the video. I'm already in sketch 1. That comes up, and I'll go here and draw a line. Now I'm going to draw a line out this way, another one this way, and then I'm going to right click and say done, and I can right click again and then create a line up here at the top of that on-screen menu. It saves me from having to go to the other side there, and then I just want to make sure that those two are intersecting each other. And now I can just go in there and start putting some dimensions on this. So this particular dimension is 2.25. This dimension is something like 4.5. Okay, now we're getting away from us, so I push the cursor or the middle mouse button away from me, and that gets us a little bit longer or bigger picture. Now I'm just going to grab this line and make sure you grab the line. Now don't get a point, and that needs to be 45 degrees. Then this line right here, now this will be a little different as far as the dimension is concerned. When I click this, if I move out, notice there's a little icon just to the lower right hand corner of that cursor. That tells me it's going to be an aligned dimension as long as I'm in that location. Now if I go too far, I'm going vertical, or I might even go horizontal. But as long as I stay in that area before I click, then I can drag it wherever I want to, and that's got to be 2 inches. And that's all the dimensions that I know. And now what I'm going to do is do an extend and extend these two out. Now I had it set up so that I could trim them, but since the model grew, I needed to do it in that manner. Now that thing is fully constrained. So what I'll do now is I will create a feature and extrude, and I want to extrude that, I believe it's 5/8 of an inch, 0.625, and I want to flip it back the other direction, and I'll just say okay. So the base of that thing is done. So now if we rotate that around, oh, you know what, and I wanted to show you one other thing here that a lot of people tend to have problems with. If I right click back on that and go back to that sketch, we need to make sure that this thing is perpendicular. Now I'm going to right click and show all constraints, and there you can see that they are perpendicular. If they weren't, then I'd have to go up here and use the perpendicular constraint to be able to get those constrained. And then I'll hide the constraints. And now I can just right click and finish the 2D sketch. I'm done with that. Then the next thing I want to do, I guess, is go ahead and put the holes in. And to put the holes in now, we use the hole command just like we did before. And we're okay with the linear here. I just need to pick this face. I want to pick that for a distance of 0.875. And then come over and pick this line and make that a distance of 1.125. And then I want to make sure that my hole is the right size. Now that's actually going to be a counterbore hole. So let's see on that. We need a 0.4063. for the hole that goes through. The diameter for the counter bore is 0.75 and its depth is 0.0625. Everything's there. I can hit OK. Now, I could have hit apply and put another hole in there and dimensioned it, but I like to use the pattern to do that, the array. So I'll come up here, and it's up in the upper right hand corner of the ribbons. There's a rectangular pattern, and it asked me to pick the feature, so I'm going to come over here to the browser and pick that. I think that's an easier way to do it. Then I need to pick direction 1, and I need to pick a line that will be going in the direction that I want that hole to travel. It's that axis. So it's that one. And I'm there's my direction is right here with the arrowhead. And I need that to go. Now this is interesting on the drawing. It says from this edge to the first hole is 0.875, and from this edge to the second hole is 2.375. Well, what I can do is just type that in as 2.375 minus 0.875. That's the distance between the two, isn't it? And that's what I'm looking for here. If I hit enter, it gives me that. Well, I thought it was going to give me the value as well, but that's how you put those two holes in. Now I think I'm going to stop there, and we'll come back then and create the work plane for the rest of this piece and go from there.